we have reached the Woodside sign, and we're going to go in and interview Jack and Irene Foxon. I don't know whether you realize it, but they have a lovely little area at the back of their house, like a park, and they have a bird feeder up there, and they really enjoy their feathered friends that come around. So we're going to see some of it ourselves and bring it to you. And this sign shows us that Jack and Irene still have the Canada Post Office in their home. The store was in front of the two trees that you see here. The back door was right at these two trees. In fact, it was getting closed in because the trees were growing. And the store itself and the gas pumps were in what is the ditch now. Good afternoon, friends. We have arrived in Foxon's home, and I think we've got everything set. And since the post office is open, Jack is going to look after the customers that come, and we're going to talk to Irene.
And then through the years, the children always had pets, and we always have had a dog. In fact, all of our dogs have been labs.
Oh, yeah.
So we've had quite a few lab dogs, and which we still do. And Ellen, she had several rabbits. Well, I guess all the children had rabbits, and then they had ducks. And Ellen, she was the one that had raised ducks different years. And Gary, he had a pet raccoon for 2 or 3 years. There's a picture of his raccoon that he had, and it was kind of a nuisance in the store off and on through the years, and they would hibernate in the wintertime.
Oh, and where would it go to hibernate?
We found it in a culvert once, and I guess maybe it was in the culvert most of the time during the winter, and then in the spring it'd come back out again. And we have had customers, they would come in, and the raccoon would dash through the door, and it would grab a loaf of bread, and the way and if the door to the house was open, he'd run upstairs and with this loaf of bread and go under the bathtub, because we couldn't reach him under the bathtub. And when the loaf of bread was gone, why, out came the raccoon again. And I think he ruined a few ladies' nylons too. We off and on, and so he wasn't always the most popular pet. And then Linda, she that was one of Gary's pets besides the dogs. And Linda's pet was her deer. She had a pet deer. Jack Les Vatcher had found it in one of his fields, and he watched it for 2 or 3 days, and the mother never came. And here the deer had a broken leg, the baby deer, and the mother never came back. So he came and asked if Linda would, if we would like it. So of course right away Linda, she thought that would be a great pet. So we had it. That was in the spring, in June, and then in the fall we took it to a
vet?
No, to a farm.
Art Grantham.
Yes, at Art Grantham's, and he had an animal farm there, and so it was, I would say, our most one of our favorite pets.
And so how long was it at Grantham's?
It was there, you know, I should have had the dates. I'm just not too sure.
Right.
It was there 3 or 4 years, and then one time Art phoned and said it had passed away. And apparently, according to Art Grantham, that the life of a deer isn't that long. And so we felt bad when it was gone. But we used to, after we took it down there, why we used to go and visit it every year.
Recognize you?
Oh, always. Jack would just say, "Here, Leslie," and it would be way in a field, and it always came running up to the fence, and so we were sure that it knew us.
That's a lovely picture.
Yes, that's
Your little Bambi.
yes. Oh, we really enjoyed it. It was one of our favorite ones, I would say, and we've had lots of tame ducks, and we've had wild ducks. We have a lot of, since we moved here, we have a bird feeder, and we watch the birds. We have quite a variation of birds, and we have wild ducks that come every spring, and we're sure it's the same ducks every year. And
here we're getting a closer shot of the goldfinch, American goldfinch, and maybe you'll be able to hear them talking. We're right outside on the patio. They're very dainty little birds. We're set up under the trees at the southwest side of the house. There have been 2 flocks in the pond for the last 15 minutes, one with 5 and the other with 7. The young are now grown to the size of the adult birds. The mother is being very watchful. She's not eating at all. She's just standing there looking. I think somebody coming out of the house. I think somebody just come out from the house and they took off down the hill. Is clearing off the ice on the pond for the grandchildren to play this afternoon. It's a nice, sunny, mild day. There we're looking at the feeder, and there are a couple of the brighter colored pine grosbeaks, and those are the male. I don't know whether it shows up the color much because of the bright sun around. It is a bright sunny day, but they're much more colorful than the female. They're a much larger bird than I thought they were too. There's the pine grosbeak. That's a female. She's got the brown on her, and we're hoping that some of the brightly colored males will come too. And then the little ones are the red poles, and those are the females. The males have got pink on their breast, just a lovely blushing pink. There's the male grosbeak, the pine grosbeak. He's pretty. Here comes Daryl down on the surfboard to the pond to have fun. Okay, now they're going to have a hockey game, I believe. There's Justin and Daryl and Wade and Joey. And the dog, Kim. That's the center of the rink, okay? Go. Don't let them score there. You're doing good. He shoots. Oh, not quite scored. I'm sure when they grow up, the times that they will remember with Grandma and Grandpa are the fun times of playing hockey in their summer games. Oh boy, now you need Kim. And this is where you saw all the